What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Goose, man. Hey, like I said, we're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep growing. We've been growing. And I appreciate everybody that been tapping in. Well, from older people. I appreciate everybody that been watching the videos. Watching my videos, going back, taking a little look at them, commenting, leaving some great comments, great conversations. And I appreciate every single one of you guys from the bottom of my heart, truly, for real. That last one was, yeah, it did get to, come on, man, out of here. But but yeah, let's continue to keep having great conversations in the comments. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe because I'm gonna keep dropping fire videos every day. Rather it's today, tomorrow, tonight. You get the point. You get the point. But at this moment, I'm just talking. But every morning at 10. Let's get into this. Video is gonna be scary Dashcam videos. I don't know. I think I got addicted to them. It's for real. I think I got addicted to them. But let's get into it.
In this footage submitted by Jason, something happens that if it weren't caught on Dash...
One more thing. I'm sorry. Listen to me. I'm sorry. Chill. Okay? Chill. But tomorrow's video, well, not tomorrow's video, but I say Monday video, bear with me because that's going to be one of them ones where y'all might be like, man, what's wrong with this dude? But y'all gotta feel me. Y'all gotta feel me on that one, okay? I gotta feel me on that one. Let's get into it.
Dashcam, you wouldn't believe it. It was around 1 in the morning. Jason was on his way to what he thought was going to be the house of a woman he matched with on a dating app. The person had given Jason their address over the app. They had not exchanged numbers. After putting the address into his phone, he realized that not only was the address 20 minutes away, it was also in a less desirable side of town. Against his better judgment, he got in his car anyway to head to the given address, which was in a cul-de-sac. After entering the cul-de-sac, he realized all 3 houses had all of their lights out, and when he tried to message the girl he matched on the dating app, she would no longer answer.
Set up. Go back home. I would have, okay, we out of here.
After waiting a few minutes for an answer, he realized the person had unmatched him, meaning it may have been a trick or prank, and so he turned the car around. As he was leaving the cul-de-sac, he noticed someone on the sidewalk stepping out into the street, and so he locks his doors and slows down. This is the footage captured on the dash cam.
Ain't nobody. Oh! No, me!
The footage is kind of grainy, so it's hard to make out some of the smaller details. But basically what happened was Jason slowed down as he saw a masked person walking into the middle of the street, immediately knowing something was off because there was nothing across the street except a busy highway. So he locks his door and comes to a stop as the person is directly in front of his car. Then the masked person reaches into his pocket, grabs a handgun that's a little hard to see in the video due to lighting, and starts running towards his driver's side door. Jason immediately steps on the gas and drives past the man, who then tries to open the door, which thankfully was locked mere seconds earlier. It's hard to see unless you pause and zoom in, but the man in the video was wearing a creepy smiling mask. The man didn't fire any rounds, but that's also under the assumption that the gun was even loaded or real. It's not that uncommon to hear about people using fake guns in scenarios like this. What was strange about this was while even though it was in a less desirable end of town, it was still a very residential block right next to a highway, so it was a slightly questionable place to pull this. However, it doesn't take a detective to put the pieces together that this was a setup through the dating app to lure some unsuspecting guy to a dead-end road in order to rob him at gunpoint or worse. According to Jason, the spot in which the man stepped into the street was out of view of any houses as it ran alongside a long fence and bushes. Jason reported the whole incident to the police, including the given address. Jason was accompanied with a police officer to knock on the door of the address in question the next day, and an older woman who claimed to live alone answered the door. She claimed she had nothing to do with it, and that's obviously pretty likely to be the truth. meaning a random person simply chose that address because the street was low-key and hidden, debatably a perfect spot to try and set somebody up.
Probably live on that block.
Luckily,
That's
Jason
why.
didn't decide to stay put and got away without harm, because who knows what could have happened. Before the next clip,
They probably really live on that block. Put it like that. They live on that block. And they use that old lady address because she probably don't leave a house like that, you know? People be weird like that.
I want to talk
bro.
about today's sponsor,
Crazy.
Aura. I read a lot of horror stories on this channel, but a growing horror story in America that more and more people are falling
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
be leaked in a data breach. And with this information, hackers and scammers can gain access to a whole lot more of your information. Luckily, Aura provides identity theft protection, fraud monitoring as an idea of this. Passwords publicly. I definitely find myself or sorry, but you're secure. On November 23rd, 2016, the day before Thanksgiving, a fire began on the Chimney Tops Trail in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. The fire was sparked by a group of kids playing with matches in the woods, and it was fueled by unusually high winds. Flames erupted in a remote area with steep terrain that made access to the fire difficult for firefighters. Crews spent 3 days working to create a containment area lower down the mountain. Helicopters flew overhead doing bucket drops to attempt to slow the spread of the fire. On the 4th day, winds picked up and the fire spread, but the Gatlinburg fire chief said projections showed no immediate threat to Gatlinburg.
Where the hell was these kids' parents at? They done started a whole fucking wildfire. Where the parents? Like, for real. Am I tripping? Y'all know how we get. Y'all know how we are. You go ahead and comment down below. Am I tripping? I understand if I am, but where is these kids' parents?
Despite the predictions on
And I bet all they got is a slap on the wrist. Crazy.
Monday, November 28th, dry weather and extreme winds caused the fire to grow rapidly. That evening, wind gusts of up to 87 miles per hour sent embers flying into Gatlinburg, wreaking havoc on the city and surrounding communities. Town officials reported that evacuation alerts were sent out to residents' cell phones, but many residents said they never received any alerts. 14 people were killed and 191 people were injured in the fire. The flames destroyed nearly 2,500 homes and left an estimated $2 billion worth of damages. Resident Michael Luciano recorded his and his stepbrother's horrifying escape down the mountain. During the drive down, just about every single passing cabin is seen engulfed in flames.
Dang. Heck no.
We'll get out of it. Hit the gas.
I can't see.
You can see. Why is everything?
It ain't funny. It ain't funny. It ain't funny. I promise you, this not funny. This is not funny because I always say that I'll be scared as hell to be in this position. But this dude with the camera, this dude with the camera, bro. Y'all gotta, bro. Let's be real. He acting like the dude can't see. You can't see. He can't see nothing, man. He can't. Chill. For real.
Cabin on fire. Fuck. I don't know about this. Dude, this started at Natty Branch. We're going the wrong way.
What?
Dang.
Oh God, that was a beautiful cabin too. Not now.
And at multiple points, the two men find themselves stuck behind fallen trees.
Go through it. Go through it.
I can't.
We cannot be stuck. Try it on the left side where these sticks are short. Get a running start.
Whoa, no.
Even at one point getting stuck behind another driver, which happened to be an old man who rolled his window down to tell Michael that he couldn't see.
Does this motherfucker want to die here? What the is wrong with you? Go!
Bro, I'm trying not to laugh, bro, but this dude that's holding the camera, he making it funny, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He is.
The old man ended up pulling to the side and following Michael's taillights down the mountain.
Yeah.
At certain points, it seems very likely the men aren't going to make it out alive.
Ooh-wee.
But by some stroke of luck, they made it to the containment area with only minor damages to their truck. Their luck didn't just end there, though. Their cabin survived the fires with very little damage, despite its close proximity to the surrounding engulfing flames. While this footage can almost make you feel like you're in the truck with them, it obviously can't compare to the actual fear of being in the suffocating heat inside the truck mixed with tension of the...
That boy, this must keep freezing, huh? But yeah, like I said before in the last couple videos, I would have been scared. I would have been scared of that fire. I ain't trying to drive through none of that. Credit to all the firefighters out there. Credit to the people that made it out of this, and prayers to the families, man, because that's crazy. The kids playing with matches, and parents nowhere to be found. Probably not gonna get charged because their kids is probably like 12, 13, 14. They only gonna get a slap on the wrist. Man, it's crazy. Let's see if they tell us what happened with the kids.
The life or death situation at hand.
Nope.
In this footage, a young girl who wished to remain nameless, so I'll refer to her as Amanda, was driving home from her boyfriend's house. She had just pulled out of the driveway and started heading down her boyfriend's block when a car in the middle of the road came into view. The car wasn't moving but didn't have its hazards on, so Amanda waited for a few moments until the driver in front of her lowered his window and waved for her to go around him, so she did. Upon passing the car, she quickly realized the car behind her started moving as well, which at first wasn't too weird, but it became clear very soon that the car was following her after it started making the same turns she made. She started...
Well, I say to all my women, always get you a little 22, get you something. Y'all, it's about that time of the not the year, but it's about that time of this weird ass world. Excuse my language. People are getting weirder and weirder by the day, man. So you got to do what you got to do to protect yourself. Got to. You got to. I know it's some y'all don't want to, carry your gun and all that. It's about that time. I'm sorry. Weird happened. Weirder and weirder every day. Put it like that. Hit that like.
Started to make as many random turns as possible, and sure enough, the car behind her stayed on her tail.
Two of them now, ain't it? I just one.
She then calls her boyfriend, which I muted at her request for privacy, and she explained to him that somebody was following her. He reassured her to keep calm and everything would be fine, and to just drive to the nearest police station. So she looked up the nearest police precincts, and when they were only a few blocks away from it, the car behind her turned the opposite way, likely because they knew she was going to the police station. Still on the phone with her boyfriend, she told him the car behind her turned a different direction, so her boyfriend assured her she should be fine to go straight home.
I'd be like, come on. I don't even gotta say nothing else after that. Y'all know what's up. Come home. I got something for him.
Just be cautious. Amanda drove home after this, which was in the same town, so it was unlikely to be a long trip home. She even checked to make sure the coast was clear before parking her car and going inside. But later in the night, she woke up to this.
What the fuck is that?
Amanda heard sounds right outside her bedroom window, like someone was trying to lift it open from the outside. Once she turned the lamp on, the noise stopped. She called for her dad when she realized what was happening, and the occurrence was immediately associated with the vehicle that was following her earlier. So the family called the police to file a police report and showed them the dashcam footage of the vehicle following her. The vehicle could be identified as a BMW, and Amanda was asked if she knew anyone who owned a BMW that might want to hurt her. The only person she could think of was a guy named Christopher Crea, somebody who she blocked on social media for obsessive harassment, who happened to drive a black...
Like I said, a weird motherfucker. Excuse my language. A weird person, bro. A weird dude, man. Weird. Like I said, it'd be the people that you even graduate with be turning weird nowadays. Not saying that I got any of them people in my graduation. Well, class and none of that because I'm still kind of cool with everybody. Kind of cool with everybody, you know. I don't be getting them vibes from nobody. Do I? But nah, this is why I say get you a little 22, something that you could little put in your pocket or in your little pouch, purse, whatever you carry. Women, even to my man out there, it's getting weird. As good people, we got to start protecting ourselves. I understand we pray every night, we pray every morning, and we pray before we leave the house. I understand that God is on our side, but it's also some demons out here that don't even care about you going to church. They walk into churches nowadays and try to take people out of they funeral casket, you know, on some weird stuff. Like, come on. We got to start protecting ourselves. As good people, we got to. Just saying.
BMW. These were the last texts Christopher had sent to Amanda before she blocked him. Christopher happened to know Amanda's boyfriend personally through mutual friends, and through those connections, he knew where he lived, so the idea that this Christopher guy waited outside Amanda's boyfriend's house suddenly became a possibility. As an idle threat, Amanda's boyfriend sent an Instagram DM to Christopher that she was filing for a restraining order if he bothered her again. But his response was him acting confused and claiming he hadn't bothered her.
Weird.
Whether it was acting or not is a mystery, but nothing happens again at Amanda's house after that. So it doesn't seem too far-fetched that it could have been this Christopher guy.
It was him.
The following dashcam footage was taken in the vehicle of Uber driver Christina Spicuzza.
She got one of them youngins in the back seat. Oh man, come on, man. Not a woman. This why it's time to leave the streets alone. To all all my people out there that still want to be in the streets, it's time to leave that shit alone. Excuse my language, for real, cause they targeting kids and women now. Look.
And I want to warn you, while there is no actual graphic footage shown, the story behind it is upsetting. 38-year-old mother of four Christina Spicuzza was doing some night drives on February 10th, 2022, when 22-year-old Calvin Crew used his girlfriend's phone to order an Uber. Christina accepted the ride and picked Calvin up. He gets into the car in a sketchy mask covering his entire face except for his glowing eyes. She greets him by asking for Tanea and how are you today, but he doesn't answer either question, or if he did, it was likely an inaudible grunt.
Hi, for Tanea. How are you today?
Christina was extremely polite to Calvin, even asking how his day was going a few minutes in.
Did you have a good day today?
Calvin is seen turning to check if the coast was clear, and then lifting his mask up slightly before pulling a gun on Christina and threatening her.
I'm sorry?
Keep driving.
You've got to be joking.
Keep driving.
What are you doing?
This is a gun. Keep driving.
No, it's not. Stop. Come on, man. I got a family. What are you
I got a
doing?
family too. Now drive.
What are you doing?
Drive.
Please stop.
Drive the car, miss.
Why
Just
are you
drive.
doing
Don't
this?
Don't make this so noticeable. Just drive.
Why are you doing
Just
this?
drive the car.
To where?
Complete the trip.
I cannot do that.
Complete the trip.
Why are you doing this?
Complete the
What are you gonna get out of Uber, bro? This is crazy, bro. What are you gonna get out of an Uber? All they tips get sent to they Cash App or whatever they got linked to they Uber thing. I don't even know what it's called. They Uber app. Put it like that. What are you gonna get out of an Uber? Then on top of that, you seen it was a woman. Why did you even go through with it? Then you get your girl caught up into the same oh man.
trip.
Please.
He tells her to cancel the ride so that it could no longer be tracked. Not
They
long
won't be able to
after,
get tracked.
he grabs her phone to gain access to her banking apps to transfer money to his girlfriend's
Get
phone.
off of me. Please.
Dummy. Y'all females, y'all out here messing with, my voice is cracked, but y'all out here messing with dummies. Putting your life in danger now. Your name, your character, everything getting tarnished because he want to use you. He want to use you. Start picking different, man. Come on. Because if a dude can do this and still link you to it, he don't give a fuck about you. Simple as that.
No.
Keep driving.
Before grabbing the dash cam and throwing it out the window, he tells her that everything will be okay if she does what he says.
Do what I say and everything will be alright.
But that later proved to be a lie. Christina's body was discovered by an Amazon driver 2 days later, lying in the woods 50 feet off the road, with a single gunshot wound to the head. Detectives found Christina's dashboard camera along the route of her last Uber ride, and the footage provided all the evidence necessary to prosecute Calvin for her murder. Prosecutors are currently seeking the death penalty for Calvin.
Fuck yeah. What? That's some crazy shit, bro. If you haven't already, that's crazy, bro. If you haven't already, man, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for sticking this long through the video, because I know I do pause a lot. I know I do talk a lot. I know. I know. But like, comment, subscribe. Please turn on your post notifications so you can know when I drop my next video. Continue to let me know how I can do better in my videos. I'm willing to get better. Constructive criticism do take you a long way. So let's continue to build. Continue to meet each other at these good lunch times, good dinner times, whatever time it is. Eating time, chilling time, time. But nah, let's continue to keep chilling with each other, Until next time, your boy Goose out, man.